up for Ohio State.
You've waited all day for this.
Don't let that team stand in the way. He's going to take it to the house. 85 yards. Down the right side going Devin Smith. Got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
The one show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Oh, Brad Rucker for the touchdown. Kraft shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
Here we go on a DeVere Day Wednesday. Yes, indeed. I'm Timmy Hall. We got the Boatman back there producing things, taking care of us on our lovely little radio program. And as I just said, here with me, it's his day, my man DeVere Posey. Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Tim? What's up, Columbus? It's a beautiful Wednesday today. I don't know how many more of these days we have, but you gotta appreciate a day like today.
I'm starting to get a negative attitude about this heat that we've been living in.
Already?
Yeah.
Not even October yet?
I mean, it's September 18th. We're starting to scare October. I want that cool, crispy feeling.
You ready to break out the parkas?
I am.
And the hoodies, sweats.
Don't you like you're wearing a sweatshirt here today for folks that also can, pop into our YouTube stream and watch us on YouTube. He's wearing a nice gray hoodie today. You look like you feel very comfortable.
I love sweats. I love sweatshirts and shorts. I like to be cool down low, warm up.
I know what you mean. We don't want to be sweaty. We don't want to be sweaty and sticky down there. There's no worse feeling.
No.
And when you got to be out, like when we do our Saturdays and do all the tailgate shows we do, stage shows, all that stuff, going to the casino, back here in the studio, you're out and about for a long time. Yeah. And if that weather is brisk and crispy, I'm not sweating as much. I'm not getting as sticky.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
The Western Michigan game was great weather.
That was good.
That was probably the coolest day in the past 2 weeks. Yeah,
because we got down to the evening.
Yeah.
So sun goes down. Yep. Naturally, it's just going to be a little bit cooler. But I fear for what it's gonna be on Saturday, where we're touching 90. That's one of those days where, if you're in that C deck. It's
closer to that sun.
It's going to be blazing.
Yeah.
It would be a perfect day. One of my favorite things to do in town is to get to the top and watch people as they finish the climb up the stairs. People that don't take the elevators.
Yeah.
Some of the,
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the
people
stadium?
that have a little bit more weight on them. Yeah, watching them finish their climb up the steps. They're huffing and puffing. Oh, it's good fun. It's good fun.
You're so cool.
I know. I mean, I'm not laughing right in their face. I'm just kind of leaning up against a pillar, sipping a soft drink.
Just like
that. I just kind of give them a little cheers. Like, hey, you did it. Drinks are right over this way, friend.
Not even watching the game, just watching them.
Oh, man. So we got so much to talk about here. This is going to be a good one. By the way, second straight night, make sure you are listening at 6:48 tonight, because we're going to 6:48. We won't put you in C deck. We'll put you in A deck.
Ooh.
That's where we'll put you.
Those are where my season tickets are. Those are nice. That's nice.
You could be rubbing elbows with DeVere Posey. You going to the game? Not sure yet?
Nah, man, I'm not going to go this week.
Do you give them to friends? How do you
sometimes
how do you do the season tickets?
Business associates, some guys in the former player group me chat might say, hey, I need this amount, and we
got a couple extra,
and we kind of share ticktickets when we're all busy.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah,
get the ticket share program going on, so that's good. So 6:48 pair of tickets. And I'm curious to see, because I'll be showing up a couple hours after your show gets going. So
you're not going to be at the start?
I'm not gonna show up there at 6:15 when I'm not actually on the program with you guys.
You're welcome to come out there.
I'm sure I am. You'll put together you'll have a segment for me.
Yeah, just come.
Second segment, I can hang out with you guys, you and Matty Ice and Dane Sanzenbacher. So I just want to see you in your early morning mode for the first time this season. We don't know how many noon kickoffs we're going to get. We certainly don't know beyond the Michigan game how many home noon kickoffs we're going to get. So you kind of have to enjoy. I feel, aren't you a proponent? Don't you like getting up and getting out there?
I think now that I'm kind of in the groove of the pregame show, the 6:30 show is pretty special because you can get back on your side of town if you're not going to the game by 9:30. You have a full day. You got some hours before the first game comes on. Watch Ohio State game. But, I think what I'm fearing is we'll probably get one more one or two more of these because if you really look at the Indiana game, the Iowa game, Nebraska game, and
that
Michigan,
Indiana game could wind up being you should take care of biz, but they're better. We can agree they're better.
3-0. They went out to UCLA and they put up 41 points.
I know.
Curtis Rourke.
I love all the people too, like yelling at the vote, like rank them, rank those guys.
Sure. They're playing well. So Tim, I just don't think we'll have many more noon games the rest of the year. Maybe one or two.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. I wanna get your opinion on two of these NIL stories here that were popping off big college football news yesterday. You tell me where to go first. One pertains to Georgia. One pertains to Tennessee. Which one do you want to start with?
I want to go to that. Let's go north to south.
You want to go to the Josh Heupel orange, right?
Let's go north to south.
And, a lot of sauce coming into this game because everybody knows Josh Heupel was shown the door by his alma mater. Yeah. He was quarterback for the Oklahoma Sooners when they won their last national championship. Mm-hmm. They didn't kind of slip into Nebraska territory, but obviously one of those huge brand classic college football programs that did win the national championship. I think it was the year 2000. In the year 2000, right, Conan? Mm-hmm. So they got that done, and they had a down season there where a lot of it was the offense's fault. And Bob Stoops and company, they had to let Josh Heupel go. Now look what he's doing with Tennessee football with Nico Iamaleava.
No, it's Iamaleava.
You sure about that?
Tim, I don't want to say I'm sure about that.
No, neither of us do.
On the Sunday show, me and Tito and Cam, we brought up an interview. If Bodie can find it, he says how to say it. Nico does. I call him Nico. Nico.
I think that's Nico, and we got Nico Collins out there now too. So we have to be a way to differentiate. But here's the story. So Tennessee is now putting in, because we talk about these ticket charges in sports and in music and how the fees have gotten crazy. We've even had the government say they're going to step in and fix the ticket fees situation. But Tennessee, with all that, they're now adding a 10% talent fee. Yeah. How about that? They're calling it a talent fee. People in our biz know a little bit of what that is. We have talent fee sheets that you can fill out if you catch an endorsement here or there, or if you work a separate show that's on top of your normal pay. So they're putting that in to help pay athletes as part of their new revenue sharing plan that they're going to set up in 2025. Been a lot of opinions going this way, that way about that. It's just the sound of it. I think the optics of adding a fee, even though everybody's going to have to come up with extra sources of income and revenue. They're already doing it. Ohio State is already trying to find those revenue streams and open it up, whether it's from adding teams to your conference, bolstering your next TV contract, things you got to account for now.
Or tours at the Woody.
Oh, all that stuff, right? Hey, spend a day, live at DeVere Posey's house for an entire week. $5,000. He's going to make you pancakes in the morning.
That's hilarious.
You get to live with DeVere.
I'm all for this NIL ticket fee, Tim. I love it. I think that for the players, just being able to generate something in the new model, right? The new model to where the students become employees of the university. Right. I think the university has found a way to help generate a solid number per year that's predictable, right? It can go up each year. And because it's such a big brand, Tennessee fans, and what people don't realize is Tennessee has the biggest stadium.
They're over 100,000. They're in the small group of over 100,000 seats in their stadium.
They have more than Ohio State. I'm almost positive about that.
You might be right. I got to go to the tape. It's close. I know it's close.
It's very close.
It's like 103,000, around 105. It's right there.
Tennessee. So people are going to pay for this brand of football no matter what. So either way, it's a good thing for the school, and it gives them a predictable number each year to plan for.
101,915.
Okay, so they're right.
Since 2022.
They're right under Tennessee.
Behind Ohio State.
Yep.
Yeah, right behind.
So it's Penn State? Is it Michigan, Penn State?
Probably Michigan 1.
Yeah.
Maybe Buckeyes 2? Penn State's north of 100 as well.
110. Let's see.
Yeah, they're up there.
We'll figure it out.
Here's the one thing I wondered about the Tennessee situation is, could they have just done this without saying anything? Just raise the ticket prices. They said that the prices are going to go up an additional 4.5% anyway, just an average increase like you were talking about. So just bump it up a little bit more, lop some off the top, and funnel it into that revenue stream. Now, the other one, we go over to Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp signed an order now that prohibits the NCAA or any conference from punishing any university or college in Georgia for just offering straight-up compensation. This one's almost not just an NIL story. This goes into the lawsuits and the court rulings we just had, the bombshell ones in the offseason, where you're just going to be allowed to pay. You come up with that $20 million, $25 million fund, whatever we set that at. Georgia is sort of following in what Virginia did earlier this year. So this is sort of what Virginia did, but Georgia and Georgia Tech, sources told them that they have no plans, or let's see, sources told ESPN that, yes, neither Georgia or Georgia Tech have plans to start paying the players immediately. So don't know if anything's going to move on this until we get past the calendar year and go into 2025 when some of this stuff gets set up. We don't really know what the heck's happening. I think that's the point, just yet.
Yeah, and it's really scary, right? Like, this is getting real litigious, real government-based. And
yeah, like they're going to come in and what everybody wanted.
It's going to have to happen. Yeah. I mean, you need some type of regulation. And Tim, just for the record, Michigan 1, Penn State 2, Ohio State 3, A&M, LSU, Tennessee at 6.
That's the stadiums.
Yep.
That's the stadiums.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, our starting quarterback, Will Howard, told us something that's kind of good, but also a little bit bad at the same time. Tell you what that is. DeVere Posey's in. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
We're the highest rated sports radio station in America. There's no joke there. We just are. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise, and a bed, and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Bobapedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh my, Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my, Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
I'm proud to play for the Ohio State University. I remember earning my first Buckeye sticker on my helmet. It gave me pride, it gave me energy, and gave me another reason to win. To be a Buckeye football player like me, Emeka Ibuka, is to know I am part of a legacy. Weber Grills is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, and as a 72-year-old brand, they know a thing or two about legacies. To celebrate these shared legacies, Weber launched an officially licensed limited edition Ohio State Premium Kettle Grill, inspired by our iconic helmets. Get yours at a local Ohio retailers.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
Soy has been keeping secrets, and it's ready to share. Soybeans are among the most versatile agricultural products. They are used in creative ways you may have never realized to make products we all love and use every day. Ohio is leading the way, developing new uses for soybeans to support our changing world. Soy low-key slays, and I'm here for it. Learn more about soybeans at soysecrets.org. This ad brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Hey, Ohio State fans, it takes a lot of energy to root for the Buckeyes. That's why Burger King is going to get your team going with the $20 Buckeye Blitz Bundle. This OSU fan exclusive has a delicious lineup that includes 2 Whopper sandwiches, 1 cheeseburger, 3 small fries, and 3 small drinks. Get over to your local BK and get fueled up for game day. Limited time only at participating Ohio area restaurants. BK is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
Common Man and T-Bone.
Can you imagine if you just walked in here and we were like, yeah, Mike yesterday said he was going to eat dog feces?
Well, I mean, we do this for a living,
all right.
So
bad example.
Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company.
Weekdays 3 to 6 on The Fan.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Fair skies, light winds, and a dry finish on this Wednesday. Temperatures in the mid-80s, down to the mid-60s overnight, and a few pockets of fog early on Thursday morning. Otherwise, return to some sunshine and warmer temperatures back in the upper 80s on Thursday afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Hating Michigan is our favorite national pastime. This is the Buckeye Show.
Timmy Hall, my man DeVere Posey, hanging out here on a DeVere Day Wednesday. We are indeed sponsored by our friends at Care Source and by Coors Light. Got some good stuff here to talk about this week as we get ready for the Marshall Thundering Herd. Big noon kickoff coming up at the Shoe. Of course, we set the table with all our pregame coverage. Is it still dark at 6:30? How are we with the sun?
The sun comes up at anywhere between the 6:40, 7:15.
So we'll be dark and early.
Yep.
We'll be dark and early where they're setting up. So it's going to be a good time. Where are you coming out of the bye week? I know you get to keep your eyes on a lot of different things college football wise, but were you thinking about the Buckeyes? Were you imagining things while they weren't playing this weekend? While you were watching the rest of the country do some things?
No, I wasn't actually thinking about the Buckeyes. I was just telling Fish before I got in, I really enjoyed that early bye week. It was nice. It was nice to me. I thought that.
I'm with you. I liked it too. I know the team didn't like it because they wanted to keep playing.
Well, you know what it did? It gave me a boost to finish this part of the season and make it to the next bye week, right?
Just something mental there.
It was a nice mental break from the Buckeyes because, I mean, we work hard covering the Buckeyes. I love watching the game. We got to listen to interviews. We got to watch, games. We got to prep. We got to look at opponents. And when you think about it, it was nice to just watch college football and not have my heart tied up in things.
Right. It's because you like to come prepared.
Yeah.
That's why you felt that way, not having to do it this weekend, because you like to prepare, which is what a professional does, right?
To know what I'm talking about. And so just to not have my heart tied up in it, I was kind of like, I had college football on, but it wasn't like I had to sit there for 3 hours and watch it.
And you're able to watch it as your mind is a little bit more freed up.
Yeah.
You're probably taking in more things. You're probably retaining more things. You're able to watch that Kentucky and Georgia game and appreciate what's happening in that thing and what's going on, right? Why are you punting the football, right? Do you want to win or not? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you sound a little like Will Howard in how you like to be ultra prepared for things. So I do enjoy this, how you talk about press conferences, the fact that we get Will Howard every week.
Yeah.
I said this on yesterday's show. Do you agree that makes it more of a professional-like program? You get the head coach, one of the coordinators, and your starting quarterback every single week in a nice professional press conference setting.
No, that's nice. That's nice. It's only bad when you have a bad game.
Hey, but,
but
I would appreciate it still being done.
Exactly.
Even after a loss.
Yeah.
well, I guess time will tell if they still roll that way.
That's going to prepare Will for the next level because they have to answer questions even when they don't want to, on days they don't want to.
So, I mean, what do we talk about with the bye week? It's improvement week. You don't have the game. They kept using that code. We got these phrases and these codes all at the wazoo with college
vacations.
football. Right.
No vacations.
No days off. Improvement week. So, naturally, some questions went back to film study. How do you improve on the field, but also off the field? Mentally, what are you doing to get yourself prepared for a ton of big games coming up? We're going to have that Oregon game in this next pack of games before the next bye week. And this was something that caught people's attention. And what he said, I mentioned there, good thing if we're talking about the football side, maybe a little bad. And, he said, please don't tell, you'll hear it in the clip here, but obviously, I'm about to play it on the radio, and this was broadcast all over the place. So,
we heard it.
This is getting back to those people that you said, oh, don't tell them. So here was Will Howard just telling you how big of a film junkie he really is.
Yeah, 100%. I love watching film. Like, I always have been. I actually this semester have class at night, and don't tell my professors, but sometimes I watch a little film in class. I just love, I like to watch film, like every day, like whatever it is. Like, I just like to wake up and watch a little bit of something. I love the game of football, and I love the chess game that it is. I love how much strategy goes into it, and I think that's a fun part of it. Like being able to come out and have something planned for your opponent that they're not ready for, or seeing something before it happens, I think is really fun, and that's a really fun part of the game for me.
I love to hear that.
You do.
Because I was a film guy.
The easy joke would be Cardale really loves that too. Our old quarterback.
I don't know if Cardale watched film. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I just meant that doing something else while the class was going on. I'm not saying it had to be filmed.
I didn't mean to throw Dale under the bus.
If he was there. No, I'm not throwing Cardale under the bus. Come on, that's water under the bridge. That joke was like 15 years old. That's who among us, by the way, hasn't had a class where we're doing all the work and we're in the classroom. What was your largest class in terms of people in the class, like a lecture hall?
Com 200 and and it was
we're talking hundreds, right?
Massive.
Yeah,
like it's in like
you're
theater.
in an arena almost. An auditorium.
Yeah.
If you grab a seat up top, like you kind of.
Well, they didn't have iPads when I was in school, so there was no way to watch film. But
it also didn't mean didn't mean you had to pay attention to class. I mean, we've been figuring out ways to not pay attention in class since the 60s, right? Like we could still master that.
But the thing that Will is talking about, Tim, that I love, and I just want to dive in real quick, is like when you're like preparing for an opponent, like, and you're a film junkie, you kind of pick. It's almost like having a TV show, and you're just binge watching every episode before the season finale, and the season finale is the game. And so you like fall in love with this process. For me, I always wanted to watch at the start of the week. I wanted to watch the whole game. Like, I wanted to see how this guy was from start to finish. Let's watch the whole story. Right, and then
are you talking about just yourself?
No,
or are you talking about your
This
team?
is the opponent.
You're what? Okay,
I'm gonna watch. Like if we're.
I don't know if you're talking about watching the game that just happened on your side or getting to the opponent at hand.
Well, I'm saying the opponent at hand. Like, I'm gonna watch up to that date. Probably early in the season, you would watch bowl game and last two games.
Yeah.
But at this point, you got 3 in. I'm gonna watch the whole game, and then the next day, I'm gonna watch just first and second down. So this is already my second time seeing this stuff. Then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to watch third downs. And then towards the end of the week, the game plan is already in. I want to watch explosive plays. I want to watch these guys get gashed, right? Like, I want to get myself, because I'm like, I always pictured myself as a big play guy. Like, I want to see 15 and 20-yard gains on this defense.
And how'd they do it?
And how did they?
What routes were killing them?
Well, I've already saw it. And so now I can say, hey, we have our game plan in. And so now I know. I've seen this gash. I see why Coach put this in. So at the end of the week, I'm so hyped up. And, like, it's just like this story. Like, when you talk about loving film and watching it, like, I get what Will is talking about, because, like, you're just in your bed or you're on your couch rubbing your feet together. You have a protein shake or whatever. You're eating a peanut butter sandwich and you're like, let's see what they do on third down. Like, it's dorky, but if you love football, you know what I'm talking about.
I love that, man. That's great. That's great about you too. What an analogy too. You can't. It's like a TV show that you're binge watching. You want to get into that film so much. So I'm here watching Walter White for the 4th time, dying to see what he does to the drug dealers in the next episode, even though I know it's coming, and you're there just pouring through film. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, why would scratch ingredients like flour, sugar, salt, fat, and water work against the Ohio State football program? Going to tell you why next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Bobby Carpenter doesn't have a mullet, but he's knee-deep in mullet energy. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekdays starting at 6.
The Fan.
The PGA Tour's rising stars are back at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship September 19th through 22nd, and so is Pub 13. Grab your friends, cheer for birdies, and enjoy drink specials on the 13th green. Get your free tickets at ncc-golf.com.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Kemba Financial Credit Union pays you to save. Get a $300 bonus with a new money market account and earn a premium interest rate on your money. It adds up to big-time savings for your goals and dreams. Visit Kemba.org to check our rates and learn more. Restrictions apply. Bonus requires Advantage status and $10,000 minimum balance be deposited in the first 30 days and maintained to qualify for a $100 bonus at 90 days and $200 at 180 days after opening. Federally insured by NCUA. Offer ends September 30th.
I'm a firm believer that everything I was taught by my grandfather is exactly how I run this business. We still do everything old school. It's done by hand. Somebody touches the window at all points, and that's not something you see very often. It's going to make better quality window. We do things the way I was taught to do them.
Visit Rosati Windows and save 35% on all windows.
Much like a vampire, we need to be invited into your house. But once we're in, we never leave. Listen to The Fan on your Alexa or Google Home smart speaker. Just say play 97.1 The Fan and prepare to be amazed. Do it now.
With so much happening every day,
ABC6 News is on your side, helping you understand the events that impact your community.
Do you believe Columbus City Schools is in a PR crisis?
Central Ohio's most experienced team of reporters, persistent in getting answers to the questions you're asking.
Are you worried about how people are going to react?
And when you need us, ABC6 News is on your side, finding solutions.
6 on your side, they're the ones willing to answer the phone.
You can count on ABC6 News to be on your side.
ABC Tonight.
I'm Joan, and I'm your first Golden Bachelorette.
Joan's getting a second chance.
This is about everybody like me, navigating, trying to find love at this age.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't have hope.
Because love never ages.
Golden age doesn't mean you're old. Old is a state of mind, like a lot of living to do.
The Golden Bachelorette.
Tonight at 8 on ABC6.
The future of recycling is now at Rumpke Waste and Recycling. The recycling leader has opened North America's largest, most technologically advanced recycling center right here in Central Ohio. This one-of-a-kind facility features interactive displays, educational opportunities, and the ability to process over 60 tons of recycled material per hour. Rumpke is committed to recycling and sustainability efforts, and for more than 90 years, Rumpke has worked to make sure the items you place in your recycling bin get used again. Visit Rumpke.com to learn how you can team with Rumpke to put less trash in our landfills and more of it to good use.
In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Buckeyes Care is dedicated to fostering a caring community. The goal of Buckeyes Care is to build a culture of care, one Buckeye at a time. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeye talk and occasional discussion about the latest tracksuit trends.
Yes, looking nice.
This is the Buckeye Show.
Presented by Coors Light.
Timmy Hall, DeVere Posey, all you fine Buckeye fans hanging out with us here tonight. Now, I'm not wearing a tracksuit. It's not Tracksuit Friday, but I did dress up for DeVere. I wore my Vancouver Grizzlies t-shirt from Mitchell and Ness.
I love
just
that
for you, buddy.
I love that color right there. My wife said, pick a color for the wedding. And I picked that.
You did.
That turquoise teal blue. It's not North Carolina blue.
No, it's not It's not Carolina blue.
I love that blue.
I like Carolina blue, but I hate it because it's Carolina blue, if you know what I mean.
You're a Duke fan?
I'm not a Duke fan.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy Duke more than Carolina. That's all. It's just about you when you're if you're a Kansas person, there's threat levels out there, right? It's just rivalries from different parts of the country.
The blue blood rivalry.
Yeah, blue bloods.
That goes deep.
It goes deep. My wife worked at Duke, and my sister worked at Duke as well. So there's things there. But
that's a nice shirt too.
I appreciate it. I thought you'd like it. I was thinking about you all the time.
Yeah.
We were texting when I was on my trip there, and you were giving me ideas and recommendations on what you have to do. Why am I blanking? What's the name of the market in Vancouver? Beautiful little market. Reminded me a lot of Pike's Place in Seattle, but I thought it was better. It was better.
It was under the bridge.
Oh, it was right there in the harbor where you've got all the whale watching companies that, take off.
I'm a blank.
Oh, it's just a beautiful thing. And you had like running and bike trails that went from the downtown part of the city all the way around the water.
To the bridge.
Stretched out to the beach that you were telling me about. It was beautiful. I was taking walks by BC Place where DeVere Posey would play for the BC Lions. I was dropping your name all over the city.
Time in life.
Everybody still knows you there.
Tim, don't
I said, you get me into this restaurant, sir. I know DeVere Posey.
No.
He's going to be calling you.
I'm washed.
I don't know if I'd say you're washed, my man. So we were talking about this guy. And, I don't know all that much about him yet. But I like Marshall. I like Chuck Huff, right? Yeah. Charles Huff, Charlie Huff, the old pitcher, right? But the head football coach for the Marshall Thundering Herd. There's just something about Marshall in their program historically, right?
Yeah.
You got the movie that talks about the plane crash from back in the day, but they've always just had a really good program, and because they haven't been in one of the bigger conferences for a long, long, long time, they naturally just sort of the dust settles, and you have to do the best with where your fit is in college football. And I feel like they've always done a good job, and they're a regional program, so you would think that they've had more matchups as a non-conference foe because it's an ideal type of game to have someone come to the shoe. Ohio State can beat them, but as we know from one of the recent games, Nuge in 2004 had to hit a 55-yard game winner with no time left. That's crazy.
Byron Leftwich was the quarterback, maybe.
Yeah, and they've had guys. They've had guys in their program.
Randy Moss, Chad Pennington, Byron Leftwich, Aaron Dobson. Yeah, no, the thing about Marshall, just geographically, it's not that far from Columbus, right? They get a lot of Ohio kids. They're right in that Kentucky, Ohio, PA, West Virginia area to where they can recruit well, and it's within a drive. So they get talent, man. We played Marshall on a season opener in 2010, and it was a night game. And, we got out to a hot start, but they're not that bad of a team, and they know how to compete. But you got to love a guy like Charlie Huff in terms of, not to say that it's almost like, Tim, like, hey, like, listen, you're the greatest radio host I've ever met. Like, he's just giving us our flowers out the gate, but in the back of his mind, he's trying to figure out ways to beat us.
Yeah, and he's saying he's doing that, right? Like, we had Urban Meyer was doing this on the Buckeyes' behalf in the preseason. I mean, this is the best doggone team I've ever seen. Yeah. This could be the best team in the history of college football. So they got to go out there and do that. I mean, we talk that talk once they've accomplished some things. But Charles Huff said probably the best team I've ever seen on film ever. So you talked about giving them their flowers. That's what he said. But the stuff that really won the day, and I love it too, is when he's going to bring food into the equation. People wonder, right? Like we listen to Man and Bone before us, and I jump on their program from time to time, and we talk about sports being something that unites, brings us all together. Why are we so shocked that food is so fun to talk about all the time?
It reminds you of your...
we all have to eat it.
Reminds you of your interview with Mike Leach and Candy.
Right, yeah. Mike Leach killed 5 minutes and gobbled up an entire week in the college football lexicon, where you get to combine that sports figure talking about Halloween candy, and it's funny the way he breaks it down. But Charles Huff worked something about food into a recruiting pitch to Ohio State's players. This was hilarious how he did this. Take a listen.
I feel good about the track we're on. Trust me, I know where we are, but I feel good about the track we're on. And I feel good about the players we have. Would love to have some of those guys from Ohio State too. So if they want to transfer on down, we've got a Tudor's Biscuit NIL all you can eat. So if any of those guys that run really, really fast at Ohio State like Tudor's Biscuits, I promise you, all you can eat all day if you transfer here.
You know what? It's actually a somewhat reasonable transfer. If you're talking about someone that's a depth player at Ohio State, and you're looking to go to...
he's trying to get one of our quarterbacks.
A slight step-down program where you could be a star. And
do the Kyle McCord?
Something like that. And you can have a great NFL career if you get some tape at Marshall. Like, that's... You mentioned a couple names. You could be with the greatest wide receiver to ever touch football and play at Marshall. Like, that could happen. I just think that's hilarious. And I don't want any kind of blowback or penalty going Marshall's way because he said that or whatever that, if he stepped over a line or they have to slap on a wrist for calling that out. I don't even know what rule that might be breaking. To me, that was just good fun. That was hilarious that he said that.
I'll be honest, Tim. When it comes to these Tudor biscuits, I got their menu open right now. Check this out on the camera.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Vody can zoom in on that. Tudor's Biscuit World, though, for folks not in the know, like that's what the actual restaurant is. There's one in Gallipolis. I went to one.
Yeah.
Gallipolis.
Yeah.
Gallipolis. Yeah.
Yeah, Gallipolis.
I went to that one on the way back from the beach in the summer.
See, look, Tim, I don't know what you got, but I would probably go for this Rocket. The Rocket is a steak, egg, cheese, and potato. You're talking about a nap.
It's unbelievable.
That's breakfast and lunch.
The names, like DeVere, you talk about the names that they have for their biscuit sandwiches. You start off the top, and I love this. Like, I don't know when or where or who Ron was and how Ron just liked the traditional sausage, egg, and cheese. So they name that one Ron. That's just Ron. So people that go to Biscuit World all the time, this is just ingrained in you. You know, the Mary B is the bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
The Mickey is the Canadian bacon, egg, and melted cheese. You can miss me with the Canadian bacon when we got real bacon. But I think the wife and I, we had the Mary B's when we were trying it for the first time.
Okay, you got the Mary B?
We went traditional. We went with the Mary B. And
Did you go jam on there, honey on there?
I did honey.
Ketchup?
I did honey.
Gotta go
I'm not doing ketchup anywhere near an egg. I don't know people.
Really?
I don't know why people do that. My wife does that.
Ketchup and eggs.
I don't need ketchup near my egg. But the honey on the biscuit.
Tim, so I'm not to try it because there's sugar in the ketchup.
I have tried it. I don't need it.
But there's sugar in the ketchup.
I don't need it. I get sugar in the honey. I get sugar in the honey.
You like
butter on the
syrup
biscuit
on eggs?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm telling you, though, that bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich had bacon for 3 sandwiches. Good on Biscuit World.
Is it a one-hander or a two-hander?
Two.
Whoa.
Two.
Okay.
Don't eat it in the car.
That's messy.
Go inside.
It's like eating a Nature Valley granola bar.
Smile.
In the car.
You're going to like that sandwich.
Yeah.
No, not in the car. It was tremendous. Tudor's Biscuit World. Charles Huff, he should get a bigger endorsement deal from them.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
I don't know where he stands with that, but he should get something for that work he put in.
I'll be honest, man. Charles he's definitely taking down some Tudor's biscuits on the way into work for sure.
Yes. I'm going to see what they do. I am not quite there with my prediction for how this game is going to go this week because taking that week off, but the expectations, with Ohio State being a 40-point favorite in this one with an over-under of 51.5, you want to see that defense continue to have those clamps because the numbers they put up through the first 2 weeks, be nice to see how far they can carry this into the season. Just keep the streak going.
Yeah, I wish they made practices public so we could see our defense continue their streak against shutting our offense out in practice. But it's probably hard to do that with Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
But my gut tells me that Ohio State will come out slow. But you know what I'm starting to do this year? I'm starting to go with my gut feeling and go opposite. So I think they're going to cover. I think
they're going to do it.
Yeah, they're going to do it.
Just fine.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going with my gut, whatever that result is, and I'm going opposite.
They need to step on the gas pedal. All right, DeVere and I are going to think more about breakfast sandwiches and biscuits. And here's something that we haven't done in quite a while. We're gonna do something new that we haven't done. What did DeVere love? What did DeVere hate this week in football? And we've got the tickets. Ticket giveaway here at 6:48. Do not forget about that. It's coming up. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
All the 10 TV people come over to our side of the building to take a deuce. That should tell you something about how we operate. The Fan.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise, and a bed, and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Bobapedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh my, Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my, Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 2 trips to a Buckeye playoff game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
I'm proud to play for The Ohio State University. I remember earning my first Buckeye sticker on my helmet. It gave me pride, it gave me energy, and gave me another reason to win. To be a Buckeye football player like me, Emeka Ibuka, is to know I am part of a legacy. Weber Grills is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, and as a 72-year-old brand, they know a thing or two about legacies. To celebrate these shared legacies, Weber launched an officially licensed limited edition Ohio State Premium Kettle Grill, inspired by our iconic helmets. Get yours at a local Ohio retailers.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Guess what? Our ugly faces are on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan and watch all your favorite shows. Laptop, phone, tablet, smart TV, we're everywhere. Bring us in the bedroom with you. Yes, The Fan.
Navigating mental health insurance benefits can be overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. The Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office is here to guide you. Our expert team will help you connect with your health insurance plan to understand available behavioral health benefits. Say goodbye to frustration and hello to control over your mental well-being. Call 855-438-6442 today.
Looking for your next Subaru? At Byers Airport Subaru, we give you options from start to finish. Browse and shop entirely online from the comfort of your home at columbussubaru.com or stop by and visit one of our friendly brand specialists just by the airport.
Right now, you can get the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester for 3.9% for up to 48 months.
Whether you prefer to click or come in, we've got you covered. Your journey starts at Byers Airport Subaru. Come see why it's better to buy at Byers.
Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 48 months on 2025 Subaru Forester. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 9/30/24.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here from Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, announcing our $99 home preventative maintenance checkup. Carpenter and Bryant will do whatever it takes to get you ready for the fall and winter ahead. Check us out at carpentercolumbus.com. That's carpentercolumbus.com.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
It Ain't Right Tour 2025.
The poor mother is in the balcony, and the kids are down here with the father and his gumad. If this was the 80s, the kids would have been up there, and the parents would have been down here.
Sebastian Maniscalco, live on stage in Columbus, Schottenstein Center, Saturday, February 8th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Watch the PGA Tour's Next Generation at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship at the Ohio State University Golf Club, September 19th through 22nd. Pub 13 drink specials, food trucks, and more. Get your free tickets at ncc-golf.com.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The home of Big Ten championships and future first-rounders. You're listening to The Buckeye Show.
Yes, you are. Timmy Hall and DeVere Posey tonight. And I love you guys. That's why I'm going to make this a pretty easy trivia question. And I'll give you the number in a second. You call in, and you could get yourself a pair of tickets to the game on Saturday for the noon kickoff and take on the Marshall Thundering Herd. So, be a couple of acceptable responses here, and you may not have even had to be listening to this one to catch it because it's been out there. Where did Will Howard admit to watching a little bit of film here in the bye week? A little admission here where he likes to watch film sometimes. Number is 614-821-9710. Go. Call in. See if you can be the first one to talk to our fine producer, Bodie Wells. Get that correct answer, too. Now, DeVere. We'll do something a little new here. We're right in the middle of the week, you know. You could be thinking about things from last week. You could be thinking about things coming up. There could be life things. I want what DeVere Posey loved, what DeVere Posey hated from this past week in football. Let's start with a love. What do you got?
What I love this week, I'll be honest, I'm so happy that his dad, he's not one of his uncle's children. His dad's name is Cooper. I love seeing Archie Manning out there and getting him in a full serving. It was nice to finally see him play.
The wheels on that guy.
I mean, he was running so fast, he almost did to Daniel Jones and, fell. I was like, yeah, that's Cooper's son, not Peyton, not Eli.
I saw he hit a higher MPH than Tyreek Hill did in their last games.
And the thing that I loved about it, Sark was all Sarkisian. Coach Sarkisian, I call him Sarks.
That's fine. Yeah, we know. Yeah, Sark is good.
Sark was all about letting this guy loose. He
let him cook.
He just let him cook.
Let the guy cook.
Yeah, he let him cook.
He's ready,
and he was just letting it go. And he was anticipating throws. They were early. Loved that.
Oh, my God. All right, what's something that you hated?
Something that I hated. I think, Shador, is social media. Get over it. Be a pro. If UFC fighters can create narratives before a UFC fight, go out there and try and gash each other's face open, knock each other out, and then get up and shake hands and hug and say and respect them as a fighter, I just believe I don't care about words. If you go to battle and go against war, have a mutual respect for somebody and shake their hand. Right? Just shake their hand.
And you're referring to the one dude for Colorado State who had some video where he said something about, Instagram likes aren't going to win you this game. And then afterwards, he tried to come up and shake Shador's hand. He just pointed his finger in his face. A lot of people were on Shador's side saying there's consequences if you talk that talk and you don't back it up. But I like your perspective on it. I do.
I just think
just let it be. Just get over it. Just.
Well, like
you're not going to talk trash, you know?
Well, there's UFC fighters, boxers, they make up these narratives to hype themselves up for fights, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, they do. It's part of it, right?
And then
part of the show.
And then you go to battle with somebody, and then at the end of it, you shake their hand, man, and you say, "Hey, man, like good game, man. Like we fought, let's move on." Like didn't like that, hated that.
Back to what DeVere loves.
Yeah, back to what I love is Marcus Freeman, my guy, 2000.
Oh yeah,
and 8 teammate took the Brody. He took
what
the
Purdue
advice.
Boilermakers.
He took
out of
the
my
advice
face.
from Thomas Hammock, and he fixed the mistakes. Thomas Hammock
They
pointed
ran
out,
the ball.
They ran the ball.
Run it and run it and run it again.
Way to clean it up, Marcus.
How many touchdown passes for Riley Leonard, right?
On the season? Donut. Doesn't matter,
okay.
Tim.
He's doing the Jimmy Garoppolo right now.
They got 2 awesome running backs.
Knute Rockne would have loved what he saw.
Yep.
We're not going to stop till we go over that goal line.
Yeah, we get the 4 horsemen out there. Paul Hornung could have dressed in this locker. Let's go.
Yeah.
What did DeVere hate?
What I hated was, so I gave my 2-year-old an incentive. I mean, my 4-year-old an incentive. Hey, if you score 2 goals, 1 goal, I'll give you $2.
We're talking soccer here.
Soccer.
All right.
This guy is stealing the ball from his teammates. Tim, I said,
I'll make up for it now.
Oh, don't be doing that.
Share the ball.
Is this Drew?
No, this is Niall. This is my 4-year-old.
Oh,
So he's just getting into sports.
He's getting
But the
early.
Tim, the level of intensity. This guy comes over to me and he says, "Dad," I said, "Niall is done." I told the coach to take him out, and he said,
"It's a dad move there." So you dad it all.
He said, "You don't understand. I'm trying to get the money." That's what he said.
Oh my God.
I said, so the truth comes out. This dude is an ultra competitor already.
He yelled that?
I said, I was trying to get the money.
He yelled that out there?
So I whispered to my wife,
unbelievable.
I said, do you think anybody else is noticing how he's acting? She said, yep, they're noticing.
You gotta be kidding me. He yelled, I'm trying to get the money. All right, last round. What did DeVere love?
Last round. Love the, I was about to say UGK.
I thought you were about to say love me.
No, I was going to say.
Thank you. Love you back.
I almost said love UGK. I do love Bun B and Pimp C, but I love how UK exposed UGA and former UGA quarterback Brock Vandegrift. In my opinion, Tim, he gave him the goods. We were talking about watching film. He said, they're doing this, they're doing that. Just gave him the film breakdown. Now it's out there. Here's a way to beat Georgia. No matter what.
Run the ball well on them.
Every team
Be
is going to
physical up front.
right, and pressure back.
Yeah.
Get them on the ground. Get that guy's jersey dirty. I love that they gave a formula how to beat UGA. Better teams will watch that game and figure out a way to beat them.
Last thing you hated, DeVere?
Last thing I hated, I didn't like Quinn Ewers going down. To me, I believe he's playing like the best quarterback in the country. Heisman hopes at risk. #1 draft pick at risk. Ewers, get better.
But they got a guy.
They do have
right? Like they got a guy. If he's not going to be right. But it seemed to be good news that they're not overly concerned about this being a long-term deal for Quinn, but could see some more arch coming up here. Bode, man, what do we have there? Who's going to the game this Saturday?
Yeah, Phil Henry's going to the game. Got the answer right. Will Howard likes to watch film in class. Which, you know what?
The classroom.
He's a senior or whatever, so who cares?
Well,
Mama's wrong again.
Phil. Play school?
Yeah, right? Phil's a fine man. I think Phil's been a listener for a good long while. He's in the Buckeye Show family, so we're glad to see him go and enjoy a game here. Well, DeVere, thank you so much, my friend.
Man, had a great time, Tim. This hour goes too fast.
You coming back tomorrow?
We're working on it.
Okay, we're still working on it. I can tell you that our man Dane Sanzenbacher will be here tomorrow night, part of our Full Throttle Thursday with me and Tyvis. So he's the extra guest in the 6 o'clock hour. More to come on that. But DeVere, good stuff. Bodie as well. Coming up next, Inside Edge has your hockey talk taken care of on The Fan.
1, 2, 3. Here in The Fan is always football o'clock. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. The Fan.
Buckeyes, I'm Kurt Lewis, United Healthcare of Ohio CEO and graduate of The Ohio State University. United Healthcare and the Ohio Chamber of Commerce believe healthy small businesses are vital to our economy. That's why we're ready to give your small business a big promotion at no cost to you through our small business sweepstakes. Winners receive radio promotion, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/UHC. United Healthcare, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
For terms and conditions, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/UHC. Sweepstakes rules and restrictions apply.
Things are popping at Al's Delicious Popcorn. With over 80 flavors to choose from, we have something for everyone. From classics like caramel cashew, white cheddar, and our famous vanilla butternut to new flavors like chicken and waffles and spicy barbecue. They are all made fresh and they are all delicious. Visit us online at alspopcorn.com or come see us and experience the best service in town at 1500 Bethel Road in Columbus. Al's Delicious Popcorn.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a Buckeye, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. And jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6610.